it's time to make a change and get another one. But I don't know if I should do Mac or PC because I have an Android. And so I thought, well, I'll do Mac and iPhone. I'll switch to the iPhone because he's an iPhone user, my kids. And so that was my thought until this week I spent with my friend and business partner, Judy Morio, who has an iPhone. And can I tell you, I wanted to throw her iPhone in the pool because it was very frustrating just trying to get some simple things set up. So then I'm like, well, I'll just do PC and Android. And then I used her PC because she's just the opposite of me, which is ironic. And it seemed to have had some kind of bug, virus, something we downloaded, and things were flying all over the place. And I thought, no, I might just stick to my weird combination of a Mac and an Android. Anybody? I don't know what to do. It's perplexing.
Now, while she was saying all that, I was disconnecting the stream to YouTube by accident, and now I don't think we're broadcasting over there anymore.
Good job.
Hey!
All good. All divine. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'll get used to the iPhone. Yeah, I suppose. You know what makes me so frustrated? So I was literally on the phone with Apple for, I don't know, like an hour or so. This lovely girl, I think I mentioned this before, her name was Miracle. And legit, she was a miracle. She seriously helped fix a whole bunch of stuff that was going on in my life with terms of Apple and all of that. But it was so maddening because some of it had to do with, you know, my kids' phone, their accounts. It had nothing to do with their phones, not their devices, but their accounts. But in order to do anything with Apple ID, you have to have the stupid device because it triggers something in there that you have to. So there I am calling my kids, texting them, trying to get the codes and do all these stupid things. And, you know, an Android, you know, you do your thing and it doesn't have anything, I don't know.
Well,
Apple.
I obviously wasn't listening to a word she said because I was...
Because he was disconnecting
I was
us from
messing with
YouTube.
this, but we are broadcasting live, but it just created another stream and nobody's there, and it's still not being seen over here.
Well,
so
I
have
have
no
comments
idea
on my
what's going
phone.
Okay.
See, you get 24/7 support. That's true, but why? But I don't. But I've never had to call anybody for Android support or Samsung account support or anything ever.
Okay, so Sarah and Dawn are now laughing at me because I'm such a freaking goof. So why is Bob's frustration so very amusing?
Can you see it? Because you're so cute. It's just fun to watch. You're like, you know, I don't know. I think that's it. That's my guess. I don't know. Reno has iPhone class you can take. See, literally, you have to go to school to use an iPhone. That's not okay.
It's not. It's also not true. That's an exaggeration.
Really?
Exaggeration detection. We had this designed for a reason. Designed. Installed.
And all of that.
All right. So where were we? We're talking about vegetarian, and so we're going to eat 2 vegetarian Thanksgiving meals.
Yes.
Right? Can we say that? So tomorrow we're actually...
Okay, so tomorrow, my family, we're making pizza.
Traditional Thanksgiving pizza.
Traditional.
Which
Homemade, from scratch, super duper yummy.
It's going to be great. It'll be great.
It'll be great.
But Tracy, understandably, would also like to have a more traditional approach.
Because I want him to try the tofurkey. It comes in this cute little roast, and it's really good.
Yeah, and I think that's what I had years ago, and I don't remember not liking it.
And mashed potatoes, and sweet potatoes, and all of that yummy stuff.
So you want mashed and sweet, or do you want mashed sweet?
Well, I like mashed potatoes and then like yams, you know, candied yams.
But you would eat both on the same plate. Candied yams.
Yeah, of course.
Candied.
Candied.
All right.
Oh, back to the candy. Wait, how? Okay, my Facebook just disappeared.
There it is.
Oh, there it is. Wait, Trish is using a PC laptop and an iPhone. The love-hate relationship with them both. Yeah, right? It is bizarre. Okay, now my thing doesn't go back up. But somebody was saying something about golden nuggets. I don't know. I can't see comments. This is very weird.
It's not that kind of show. All right, so I don't know what the deal is with it. They're back on Dawn and so now it's going to be 2 separate YouTube videos. That's weird. All right, lesson learned, ladies and germs.
It is what it is.
And not children at all.
And never children.
Okay. So Tracy and I went. So we're going to speak. We're going to Manchester for Sammy Blundell's Voice, Vision, and Visibility conference.
The 7th through the 9th.
Yeah, and so I'm emceeing, which is
fun.
It's just going to be this. Only I'm going to be on a stage. They don't know that, but
I think they do know that. That's why they called.
well, we're going to hope so.
That's just me.
So I had to go buy some clothes. Had to buy some clothes for the stage, you know. Regular viewers will know that, you know.
And I am a very strange woman in that I really hate shopping. Like, I don't know if it's the fluorescence or what it is about the whole shopping experience. Lots of people. And I love people, and I love lots of people, like in events and stuff, but aimlessly walking around staring at things, it's like a whole nother experience, and everybody walks into one another. It's ugh. I can't even tell you how many times I got bumped, and it wasn't even Black Friday.
Oh, try. I want you to recount every single time you. No, okay, let's not do that.
We were out for how many hours?
All right, so
6 times. That's my guess. Pulling that out of my.
So we went to this place. We're not going to mention any place names or any of that stuff. So
keeping it anonymous, you know.
But we went to this place and found some really nice. I was very happy.
Yeah, yeah.
And we go up to the counter. It's one of these things where you've got a cashier on both sides, right? Register over here, and a very ambiguous line. Some people are crowded over here. It looks like there's some over here. So we go to the side where it's the shortest line because
that makes sense. Right. It's like when you're at the grocery store. There's 4 open checkout. You just pick the shortest one.
Unless you're a psycho.
Unless you like standing in line.
Like a psycho.
You don't want to do it.
So anyway, we go over to this, and this woman.
Oh my heavens.
Who worked there. The employee. The cashier.
Not okay.
She says, let me see if I can recount. Do you remember exactly what she said?
I don't know that I do because
Something like, you're going to need to, there's a line over here, and that's where you get, and we only take cash. Or we don't take cash.
But can I say it was in the tone and manner of which she spoke, not, oh, hey, sorry, the line's over there. It was like, hey, the line's over there. Go, 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 go. I mean, it was absurd how direct and rude she was. It was
jarring.
It was jarring, legit. And I'm very
good word.
Passive. It was good. It was you. I just, generally speaking, those things just, if somebody says something, it rolls right off me. But for some reason, the way this woman spoke, and then she was mean to everyone. Like everything that came out of her mouth was extraordinarily negative and just rude. I mean, just the tonality and all of it. Oh my goodness! And I'm sitting there doing everything in my power because I have a line. My tolerance is really long. Like there's a big stretch of tolerance.
Is that how you measure tolerance in length?
I don't know. I just pulled that. It's a Padoma method. So, which we'll get to in a minute. But, but once somebody gets crazy stupid, then I have no tolerance. I can't. It's and I sometimes say something.
By the way, you guys, somebody should pop over and watch the Sarah and Dawn show on YouTube that's going on.
Jesus.
Especially long-time viewers. They're reminiscing of days of old.
How fun.
Yeah, it's just a whole different thing over there. It's too bad we can't.
I know everything's all over the place.
Number one priority after this. So anyway, I'm sensing her seething.
My blood is boiling. And every time that the woman speaks,
to another customer,
there's like 4 other staff people behind the counter. Everybody's trying. I mean, the line's large. It's already starting to get to that Christmas shopping thing.
She was so condescending to this one employee. I couldn't believe that.
I wanted to stand up for this girl.
I know. It was like so wrong. She was just treating her like a freaking idiot. And I'm just like, whoa. And the girl was very professional. But this woman was like, oh my God, it was making me nuts. But not as much as it was making her nuts. So then I sort of was like, so now we're in the new line waiting. And I just didn't feel
after somebody cut us off in line before because, when she said that, somebody who was behind us jumped in front of us because why not?
And at first I said something like, I'm going to gonna need you to not say anything.
And my eyes are probably popped out of my head, and I'm like, I don't know.
And
if
then
she keeps
right.
it up,
so
I don't know.
I was very clear that wasn't enough. that my request was not going to fulfill. So then I said something along the lines of,
we're standing really close because I'm trying not to, we're trying to keep our voices down because there's obviously a lot of other people in line, and I'm sitting there and I'm just like rolling my eyes.
Yeah, she just can't wait to get up there because I know what's going to happen. I'm like, okay, no, we have to prevent this. We've got more shopping to do. This can't happen. I said something like, I'm going to stomp on your foot if you say a word or something like that, but I would never do that.
You're right.
And then again, no movement in her face, and I was like, hard.
Because he knows if he dares me, most of the time I'll do whatever he. Well. Anyway. So
I've got to get a video of a train derailing. And it has to be at the ready every single. I can't believe I don't have that yet.
Well, you're gonna need to get one. But anyway, the point being that everything he said, I just stood there with this look on my face. And finally I was like, okay. And then I don't remember what you said that finally.
Yeah, I wish I could. It'd probably make the story a lot better.
Probably would.
And I should bookmark it. Go right there the next time.
We can do a closed loop like we talk about all the time.
It'd be nice if we could close that one.
We get on these derails and then leave them.
Yeah, a whole episode of closing loops from previous episodes.
Yes, which I'm going to loop back. So Podoma method, could you explain that if we haven't ever spoken?
Pulled it directly out of my...
You know what?
If you just come up with something. All right, let's see what's happening on YouTube. So, Dawn, if you watched last night, in the first 10 minutes, you'll catch what he said and you'll lose it. Oh, great.
Last night, if you guys have not tuned in, was an incredible download from this man. I sat there. It was brilliant.
Thank you, Tracy.
You're welcome, but it's true.
Look, Mom's listening now.
Mommy!
Bob was my cup say. It
listen.
says you are special today.
And I picked it intentionally because you're special every day, but I thought that was kind of...
I picked it intentionally because this was the last clean one.
It was not. There were other ones.
There was another one that had a bug in it. So anyway, so your mom wants to know what happened. What she was very good. Oh, I know what happened.
What happened?
Here's what happened. Here's exactly what happened. We get up to her. It's our turn.
Oh.
Guess where she directs us?
Back
immediately right back to the freaking
to where we were to start. She's like, you're gonna need to come around here, and but the only reason that I didn't lose it is because when she directed us around, it was to the lovely, sweet woman
That's right.
that she'd condescendingly yelled at shortly before.
And during.
And during.
Just this whole attitude of.
Oh my goodness! No customer service.
You know how
whatsoever.
you can just tell
had
that.
a bad day. But
right.
I think she has a string of bad days because that did not feel like that was a personality. That was not a. I've just had a bad day kind of.
We don't know that for 100%, but that's what
I
it
would
felt
bet
like.
money.
Well, welcome to Vegas.
Which I don't gamble, which is funny. But anyway,
Don't
so
you
that's
though?
what happened.
Hold on, wait. We've got a comment that I have to approve.
What?
Because Dawn said a bad word. I'm going to show it.
Oh!
I'll allow it,
seriously?
counselor.
You can't say.
No, you can. It just I have the option to approve it.
Well, since this is not for children, we can
It's
say shit.
decidedly not.
Just saying.
When I first started the Bob Doyle Show a zillion years ago, I had it in my head that was just going to be like, I'm just going to do whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just too me. I can't do it.
Really? I think out of respect for the fact that my mom's here, I won't. But
okay.
Although she's probably more than anybody.
So then we're walking through the mall, and the other thing, and I know that this is relatable, and I only talk about relatable things. And because I don't go to mall shopping that much.
No, I avoid it like the plague.
And one of the reasons I really don't like it is the freaking kiosks.
Oh my goodness.
And the people.
Yep.
How they, they're predators. Now, we were laughing about this a little bit.
A little bit.
But you walk by and you know how they just, Hey, would you like to, smell like a...
Can I, do
Couldn't have,
this magic
wait, I
brush
couldn't have
with your
chosen
hair,
one real
or-
example. Yeah. Check
Or
out this
this-
steamer, or hey, wheels for your shoes.
Oh my goodness, there's a guy rolling around on like a skateboard with these spinning lit roll.
Yeah, and I'm like,
wheel
I'm
things.
54. Leave me alone.
I know.
Wheels for my shoes.
Although I did go roller skating last Friday.
And what happened at the end?
So I did really well for a couple hours, had a blast. It was with my daughter and her friends and my other bestie and her daughter and my daughter's one of her besties came plowing around just, and we're in the final stretch of that, roundabout, right about ready to leave. It's closing time, and I don't know what happened because it happened from behind me, but all of a sudden I feel somebody hit me, I lose my balance, my feet go flying up in the air, and I land flat on my back.
But just her feet, not her legs.
Yeah, that. Anyway, not pretty, and I'm just now, since last Friday, pretty much still feeling it, but not so bad. But it was brutal.
Yeah, it didn't sound
I
fun.
really
to
felt old. It really was not okay.
I was concerned she was going to have long-term problems. Back at I wish I could easily share the screen over here. I wonder what happens if I do this. Nothing. All right. Sarah and Dawn are having
That would be
quite a
first,
time
yeah.
over here, and
That's okay. My
it's
mom's
just
telling
too
me
bad
that'd
we
be a
can't
first that
share
I
it.
wasn't swearing, so that's good.
Let's
Yeah.
decide. I'm going to get this thing fixed, though, which means I'm going to have more test broadcasts today. So there'll be bonus Bob Doyle broadcast, a BBB,
Woo!
bonus Bob broadcast.
I love it.
That's it. People run into you're a victim of circumstance when you roller skate, right?
Yes, it's true, because you don't know, you're just going on your merry way and somebody else trips, falls, loses their balance, and down y'all go.
Down y'all go.
Well, I was literally laying there for a moment because it was shocking.
And comfortable. Oh, it feels good down here. You take a
As
minute.
my back was like throbbing.
Hey,
And
Carender.
It dawned on me for a moment, oh my gosh, I could get run over, so I got to get up really fast. So that was fun.
Okay, I'm trying to catch up with... now, I haven't heard about the Wirecast software update, but this vMix, we're married.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just too good.
We've been through divorces and they suck. So
That's right. We're just going to make it work.
We're going to make it work. Okay, my leg is killing me. All right.
Yeah. So a little behind the scenes is that the way this is set up now, we're sitting on a couch. We sit on a couch.
My favorite purple lounge.
And the computer and everything that controls it has to be right here so I can reach it, so I can do my scene changes and all of this and that and the other.
Yeah.
As a result, we have to sit basically cross-legged for an hour.
Which, with that lower back pain that I experienced from last Friday, is like...
She has a hamster in her throat.
Yeah, right? What happened?
You ate a hamster.
I don't eat things with eyeballs or moms. So.
Stephen Webb agrees. vMix biz best.
Somehow my phone
I wish they'd let me be a spokesman for them. StreamYard, I've seen StreamYard too. Sammy uses StreamYard. But I think that's kind of like it's kind of like Be Live was, right? It doesn't do all of this. It doesn't do all of this. It takes your stream and then makes it easier to do interviews, I think.
Yeah.
I could be wrong. I'm speaking out of school. Hello, Rebecca. Are you saying hello 3 times because you didn't think I knew you were there? I'm sorry. XSplit. I love XSplit too. It does things that neither of these do.
And I don't know what that is.
Yep. And it's not your job to know these things.
I know, it's so good. I have other things that I do. That's not one of them.
It's not going to work.
Well,
Trying to ring for coffee, but there's nobody here. But we're still talking about the mall. Oh yeah. So the kiosk people,
kiosk.
right?
Oh my
And so
gosh.
it's all about just like no eye contact. You have to be kind of a jerk. They force you to be a jerk.
It's like, oh, no, thank you. No, thank you.
Yeah, I don't say anything.
Right.
I mean, it's like a telemarketer. I just hang up. I don't go,
Or
well, hey,
delete it.
actually, I'm not
You
interested
ignore the
in
call.
having this. Right, or ignore the call. That's right.
Right.
So it's basically ignoring the call. You just keep walking and keep walking.
But if you're on a long mall, then you have to go past them twice.
That's true. We park at the end, so we go all the way down, then we come back, and it's like, yeah. And it's like, it literally is a low-level grade of stress the entire time.
Yeah.
You're every time, and you can see them. You can see the ones who are going to do it, and then there's the ones who are doing this.
Right.
Okay, they're not going to attack you because they're words
yeah.
with friending or whatever. People still do that. I'm so old.
We're not.
But so on the way back now, we're talking about this and how it's just, and the thing is some of that stuff is actually pretty cool, right? I mean,
true.
There's cool phone cases.
Right. There was a charger. It was a like self-charging phone case. I'm like, oh, I could actually use that, but I'm trying to decide if I'm going to stay with this Android or if I'm going to move to the iPhone. So it didn't really make sense to even stop and think about it. But the guy's like literally, as you're walking past him, almost like putting it right in your face. Yeah, self-charging.
Right.
It's like,
I don't want to do it that way.
No.
I mean, and that is such a repellent to me. I mean, I guess they figured it out and say, nah, well, yes, but the numbers are go be that gross person and grab
converts.
them and do whatever. And it does convert because I've done it on more than one occasion, and then I end up with a little steamer that seemed really cool that day.
Right.
And then when you travel, it's not that practical. Now, the steamer I have now, I love.
Yeah. Or the squishy ball things.
Yeah, the splat balls.
The splat balls, right, exactly. Because, of course, I'm walking through with my kids and they have to have one.
The point is that they're actually selling a product and or service that we want, right? And what their job is to sell it. And because they're doing it that way, we hate them.
Not all, I'm sure.
I'm being a little bit inflammatory,
yeah.
but there is that, like, you have a negative thought about this person because it's like, oh, they just want to, but it's their job, and they actually have something that you actually probably would use or like, but it's just that whole, and then you just end up
being rude.
Yeah, stop making us be rude, Mall.
Be rude.
And it seems like they take more and more space now. It's like they're wider or wider. It's like you have to walk sideways to avoid them. It's really hard to.
But sales tactic. Okay, here's another perfect example. So we go to buy one thing from a store and then not the second thing because we thought, well, let's go do some more shopping before, and if it's the one, then we'll come back and get the second thing. So
very mysterious at the thing, and then the second thing. The store.
We'll just leave it. Mystery's fun.
All right.
Okay, so anyway, the first time we go, the first sales clerk asks you.
Oh, do I? Oh, good. You're going to tell this. This is good. Yeah, basically, can I have, or are you a member of our rewards program?
And if not, would you like to join it?
And I'm like, yeah. Or can we have your email address for the rewards program? Something like that. And I was like, anyway, the whole idea was he came at me with the rewards program. I'm like, because I never go there really. I'm like, no, that's okay.
Don't need a rewards program. The second time when we go back, because we decide that the second thing is the thing that we want to get, a different sales clerk, works with us, and instead of saying anything about the rewards program whatsoever,
hold on, we gotta back up.
Okay.
Because because these clothes were for going to this for work, I put it on the wrong card. Like I used a personal card rather than my corporate card. So since we went with the first round of stuff we purchased there, so what we did was we exchanged everything out, right? So basically I returned everything on that card and then repurchased everything plus the second thing. It was a jacket.
It was a jacket. I don't know.
So much easier. Yeah. I
don't
don't want people knowing that I purchased a jacket. We just say the thing.
Jacket.
Just call it the second thing.
But it could have been more fun.
All right.
A jacket.
Well, it could have been.
You don't know what store we were in.
Anyway, so now during this transaction, now the guy, instead of asking me about the rewards program,
just asked you for your email address.
For maybe the receipt. And then he asked for the phone number for something that seemed logical. And
your date of birth.
And date of birth for birthday stuff. And do you know what? I gave him every single one. Because the difference in approach, the rewards program thing, I was like, nah, because I know what that'll.
Really.
But this guy ended up getting 5 times the information from me than this guy, just because of the way he asked it.
Mm-hmm.
So, now, near the end of this transaction with this new guy, and here's all this money being refunded, and here comes the first guy.
Yep. Yep.
Who asked me for that and, all of that. So he is like sort of leaning up on the counter just watching this take place. And you could tell he's like, WT effing F.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, well, we had to come back and get something else, and I used the wrong card, so we're exchanging it. And he's like, oh, use the wrong card.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like...
Might have been a commission situation where,
right.
Who knows, but, needless to say, the second guy got pretty much everything he would need to be Bob Doyle.
Harassed by this company for a while. It's okay, I like the stuff. And we got great deals.
Yeah, it was fantastic.
But it was just that sort of strange, awkward, like...
Yeah.
Do you want me to feel like I betrayed you right now? Because I'm not gonna. I'm just here to get
We walked
clothes.
out feeling that energy of him, like, It was fascinating for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Cher, you do need a separate wallet for rewards cards. That's why, unfortunately, I do like to give my phone number because then, like, when I'm at the grocery store or anything, I don't actually have to carry around either the little keychain thing that goes on my keys and makes them weigh a ton, or stack that card in my wallet, and my wallet is this thick. So, what?
Well, the Dawn and Sarah show stopped.
Well,
they just stopped talking.
It stopped at Procreate.
Yeah. I'm like, I'm trying to watch the show that's going on.
Yes, that is definitely another way of saying what other things could be. I don't know how to appropriately.
That is definitely another way of saying what things are supposed to be.
We had a whole conversation about that word.
That it can be a noun and a verb and an adjective.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not the first person to say that. To answer your question, Stephen, yes, I'm streaming one stream from vMix to Restream and propagating. But for whatever reason, all the comments aren't coming back like they're supposed to. And they were working yesterday. So I've done something. So I'm just going to disconnect everything and then reconnect everything and hope for the best. I don't know what happened.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed, because that works.
Uh-huh.
All right, look at that. We've done 51 minutes. It seemed like there was one other thing. Did we not?
We talked about my Thanksgiving and your Thanksgiving, but what about their Thanksgiving?
Oh,
what
yeah.
people have planned for tomorrow?
Yes. Notice I'm not asking you.
We're not, going anywhere, doing anything, but a lot of people are.
And I do. I am actually. I did think about asking if there are other vegetarians who celebrate Thanksgiving and do the whole meal and what you guys do.
Right.
For your thing, because I'm telling you, I would have, except for that time with my sister, it would be like the whole idea of like no turkey. No, I'm not. No, that's where I draw the line. Mm-hmm. But it's been so long now that I've hardly had any meat. It's like I absolutely don't. I don't miss it.
I'm
having another.
You're addicted. They already got you addicted.
It's right here.
No. So we used to do turkey even though we were vegetarian because we had 25 people come for Thanksgiving dinner every year as a major tradition, and so we still did that. But then when we moved, it was pretty much okay. Let's do a tofurkey. So I mean that's sort of my go-to. I like it, but it's soy. It's processed. It's probably not healthy, but it sure is good. Mm-hmm. And it works for me. Mm-hmm. So we'll be doing that too. Mm-hmm. Yes. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I need to make some ice cream. You know what I should do?
Oh, pumpkin pie.
Well, I was going to say apple pie ice cream. Oh, ice cream. Pumpkin pie.
With butter pecan ice cream.
Yep.
We could do a pecan pie.
Well,
do you know it's been like 30 years since when Harry met Sally? I saw that. I was like, it's been how long since Harry met Sally? Pecan. Anyway, it's a yummy dessert. But that with your ice cream would rock.
Yeah, but I was thinking apple pie ice cream would be really good. Like the big chunks of apple pie.
Oh, that's good too.
And then we also said we wanted to make caramel pretzel ice cream.
Oh my goodness, yes.
Because Hershey's Kisses have a caramel pretzel flavor now. Have you seen?
Have
you been to your candy aisle lately?
So yummy.
The things they're doing with
bad.
Hershey's Kisses.
So bad.
I'm not even kidding.
Yep.
Kahlua cake, yeah.
Kahlua
Well,
cake.
I've really had to cut back on my sugar consumption because I just feel yucky after.
Yeah. Not
First meat, what next? Sugar, then what?
dairy.
Oh, no way. You even eggs.
Well, okay, so I didn't eat eggs for years, and then, did the whole blood work thing, and I'm low in B stuff, so I went back to eggs because, they didn't have eyeballs, and while they did have a mom, they didn't actually, live and breathe kind of thing. So I've
Whoa. What? Did you say eyeballs?
I did.
They had eyeballs? What are you talking about?
Well, I don't eat animals.
Oh.
So, and or
I see.
byproducts generally, right?
I see. No,
but
I got it.
Then I
I
went
got
back to, I don't drink milk, but I will do ice cream. So it's like this weird
Hypocrisy?
yeah, kind of, pretty much. Like I really need. There was a time where I was completely raw, didn't do any animal anything at all, and I really felt better, and would really like to move back to that, but out of convenience because our culture is just so what it is. I've ended up getting pizza with regular cheese and ice cream with regular milk and such.
Eggs.
And eggs
with
and
regular cheese and
right.
heavy cream.
Because he
And
makes
then I make
the
her eat
best.
bread with
They're
almond
so
butter on
good.
it.
But,
And then let's throw a banana on there. Let's just carb her right up.
but I could easily flip a switch and just stop doing that. It is in me to do that. I could do it.
Sounds like a gauntlet's been dropped. So
Mm.
she'll take it on, and I'm gonna just
Right,
make
because
those
like
breakfasts.
my coffee, I do the
smell
almond
just-
creamer with.
Well, I've started. She found an almond creamer that I like. The almond milk is not creamy enough, but she found an literally an almond creamer, which is non-dairy,
Yeah.
which has the sweetener in it already. So that's kind of like a cross. In fact, that's
We're
no.
leaning him towards that. It's good.
But I just want everybody to be clear that she has no agenda along these lines.
None.
She's not trying to make me do anything.
Actually, I'm not. It's for me. It's he can eat whatever he wants and have whatever in the fridge he wants. It's just
Unless her
this is
kids are around.
Well, it's just because, yeah.
This is the I
can't lie about that. It's hard. Yeah.
So when we all go
My
out
whole
together,
family's vegetarian.
I choose to eat
He chooses
vegetarian
to be lovely and kind.
because I don't know what kind of judgment daggers are going to be thrown at me by these children.
He eats a big honking steak, which you haven't had in a very long time.
I have not had big honkin' or otherwise. Have not had steak
Right.
in quite a while.
Yes. I like coconut milk too. In fact, I love coconut. When I grew up, coconut to me was only those little crappy flakes that are on, those snowballs or.
Oh, that's a perfect example of what's wrong with it.
Wrong,
Yes, that's
wrong. That or the German chocolate cake with all the flakes on it. I just don't like flakes because it's actually the consistency
That's
that
my
I don't like,
crossover.
not the flavor so much. And it wasn't until I got older and had a pina colada that I went, oh, I like.
If
this
you
coconut.
like pina coladas, all right, I won't.
You're not going to burst into song? Okay. So I thought, oh, I like the taste of coconut. And then, of course, it totally evolved into coconut oil and inside and out and, use it for
Coconut
everything.
furniture.
Coconut furniture and coconuts themselves. When you actually crack open a coconut and eat the meat or just drink the
Meat,
water, it's coconut meat. It's a little
Meat.
different. It's really good. It's just the dried flakes that's the consistency that makes me crazy. But anyway, that's my coconut thing. Except for, if I was stranded on an island and I had a coconut tree, that'd be totally perfect. I could live. That'd be great. I could do
I
it.
was stranded on an island
Yeah, with you.
and I had a coconut tree.
With you, with the tree like this.
Right. This is, again, my fall garb, my attempt at being Thanksgiving-y.
I'm like, oh, how about fall colors?
Yeah, I really didn't. I love this though so much. I
Oh,
chose
this?
that for
Oh
yesterday's,
my gosh,
and it just
it's
makes
just
me. It just makes me
happy.
happy inside.
Yeah, it is gorgeous. It looks like Tahoe or Alaska or something. I don't know. It's spectacular. Looks like a place I want to go for a short period of time.
Like
'cause
just
it
like
looks cold too.
get in a canoe or something, and then just sit there out in the middle, like right out here, and just, you know what I'm saying?
I know what you're saying. I do. It's very tranquil, peaceful.
All right, you guys. Well, that's what we call the Bob Doyle Show.
Are we done?
We're done, baby.
Oh!
We're done.
Okay,
Just
she's
goes like
freaked.
that.
Yeah, I know.
So sorry about the comments over on YouTube. I am on it. I'm going to figure this out
gonna
and
figure
make
it
sure
out.
it never happens again.
Tune in later for something.
Tune in later or something.